The point I'm trying to make is, my friend, and this is genuine. This is not an insult. This is a genuine conversation I want to have with you. You may think it's artistic and you may think it's cool, but doggy style sex with the devil is nothing other than degenerate. And I know when you're young, you may think that those kind of things are like, here we go. You may think those kind of things are edgy and it's important that we break social stereotypes. It's actually disgusting, and there's no need to insult Christianity like that, and there's also no need to worship the devil like that. Nothing good can come from being an absolute degenerate and thinking that having anal sex, doggy style with the devil, is somehow good for the world.
The reason I want to talk about this from Andrew Tate's perspective, his take on this issue, is because very, very simple. He has the level, he has the status, Andrew Tate, where his message can go to Little Ness, whatever his name is, that devil worshipper. Andrew Tate, his voice will be heard by Little Ness. Why? Because he has that status. Again, guys, this is important.
This is not about gay. It's not about straight. I wouldn't have sex with a female devil.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have sex with a female. He's young. That's why.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have sex with a female devil. I have massive influence. I would never promote Satanism. I would never promote anything to do with the devil. I think that doing that is largely and absolutely irresponsible. And let me tell you what's actually cool. Nas X or Little Nas X. What's cool is promoting people to be good to each other and to be nice to each other. And you can sit here and say, well, I'm intolerant because I'm not tolerant of you having sex with the devil. The devil in and of himself is an intolerant being. If you believe in tolerance, you must believe in God. You can't be out here promoting these things. What you're doing is genuinely disgusting. And what's happened is this. He didn't come up with this idea. Someone above him came up with this idea. Some artistic producer, some record producer, someone came to him and said,
okay, not only that, somebody who came to him from somewhere else, somebody who is in charge of him or giving him this wasa shaitanic wasa. We also want to talk about the Freemasons. We also want to talk about the real demonic people who are propagating, promoting, protecting sinfulness and this kind of evil. So is this the Dajjal itself or the Freemasons? Who are the people behind this kind of filthy video promotion? Who are these people behind this kind of filthy song promotion? We need to really be careful, because you could be under their influence without you knowing it, and it is already too late before you even know it, because Shaitan, Iblis, he works in a very, very subtle way. He will not tell you to worship the devil. He will not tell you, but he will tell you, you know what? Why not sacrifice a little bit, compromise your Islam, your religion a little bit? I'm not asking too much, watch porn or go to this temple or go to this church or go to this place where they worship human being. Why don't you just go and experience that? And then slowly but surely they will make you worship that devil, that person, that human being, like he has misguided so many people all throughout history.
This is going to be cool. This is going to break the internet.
He's 21.
You're young. You're young. He's impressionable. You're going to have sex with the devil. This is going to break the internet. And he's too young to know any better. So he did it. And my advice to you, Little Nas X, is that you're going to have a legacy because you're a famous person. You live in a very special life. You're going to be remembered for a very long time. You don't want to be remembered for these things. You want to be remembered for your kindness and your grace. And when people come to you and try and use you and abuse you because of your naivety, because you're young, and say, have sex with the devil on camera because they have ulterior motives, you need to sit up and say, no, I don't think my young children fans need to see me having anal sex with the devil. I think that's a bad thing to do.
And I can...
part of our religion is calling people to good and forbidding munkar. Exactly, this is what we need to be doing. Andrew Tate, subhanAllah, I believe he was a non-Muslim at that time when he called out Little Nas X, this shaitan. But nevertheless, his instinct is a good instinct, Islamic instinct, kicked in, and he started lashing out at this guy, pointing out how devilish, how demonic his actions were. Now he's a Muslim, subhanAllah, Andrew Tate. I'm pretty sure that he will be calling out a lot of other people, and I hope that he doesn't change. A lot of people say, oh, he needs to change, he needs to, and I also want him to change, but only for his actions, his behaviors that are contrary to Islam. But overall, I do not want Andrew Tate to change. I like him the way it is, and he has the confidence to call out these people. He has the the money, the power, everything that is needed, and we want to keep it that way. We Muslims, when we talk about Andrew Tate, dear brothers and sisters, we also have responsibility really to call out those devil among us. We should not be relying on Andrew Tate or this guy or that guy. We need to do that ourselves too.
Interject right here by saying Old Town Road was a banger. It was a banger, and there was nothing degenerate in that video or about it. It was playing from the United States to Romania to South Korea. I heard that song everywhere. I enjoyed that song. You obviously have the talent. There's no need for this kind of behavior. There's no need. So please clean your act up.
Don't let them abuse you because they're going to convince you that it's artistic or it's funny. It's not funny. There's nothing cool about that. And that's what I'm saying. That kind of content's genuinely dangerous. That kind of content's the kind of stuff you don't want children seeing. And that's why, I mean, his reply is something about how I'm obsessed with him and when I have sex with him. I don't even mention the guy. I'm just giving him advice as an older man to a younger man.
Great.
You're being used to promote Satanism. And the reason they're trying to promote Satanism is the same reason they're trying to promote a bunch of other things. They want to destroy all morality. They want to destroy all morality on nearly every level. By destroying the baseline of morality amongst the populace, it allows you to be completely open to the slave mind programming. They're trying to empty your brain. If you have morals, if you have things you believe in, if you believe in certain actions and acting and conducting yourself in a certain way, when they try and come at you with the slave mind programming, there's a certain amount of programming you're going to reject because it's going to go against your morals. It's going to go against your morality. By destroying all of that, by saying you have no...
Andrew Tate is quoting the ayat from the Quran indirectly. He doesn't even know. There is an ayat about being a slave to somebody other than Allah Azza wa Jal. Do you know that ayat? Today is Friday. This is in Surah Al-Kahf. Allah Azza wa Jal, he asked this question. I mentioned this ayat before. Do the disbelievers think that they can take my ibad, my servant, as their friend? And Allah is referring to who? The kafir. These are the devil people, the devil worshippers. So Andrew Tate, by mentioning this, that you are being programmed, your mind is being programmed to be a slave of somebody, and this is how they come to you. They say, well, this is something nice, worshipping devil, it is cool, it is entertaining, so do it. So Andrew Tate is indirectly referring to the Quran, what Quran already said 1400 years ago. He's saying that right now. But subhanallah, look at how we think. Allah knows how we think. When we see this kind of filth on the internet, dear my sisters, Allah knows what to say to us, how to warn us. And dear my sisters, exactly this is what Andrew Tate is doing. He is warning us without knowing that the same warning was mentioned in the Quran itself.
Morals. You don't believe in anything. Nothing you think is wrong is real. That's all stereotypes. That's all intolerance. Let's completely empty your brain. They want to empty your brain so they can inject new programming. That's it. You need to have some morals to stand on.
I wish him the best of luck.
And that's the thing. That's why people don't understand why they're out here trying to destroy morality. They're trying to convince women to be promiscuous. They're trying to convince men to be weak. They're trying to convince you not to believe in God. Trying to convince you the devil is good. They're trying to convince you all of these things because then you have no baseline. Let's look at me, right? Take away religion. I believe in strength. I believe in being as strong as I can mentally and physically. They don't like that because by believing in that, when you come along and tell me a lie, I'm prepared to stand up and say, no, I don't believe you. My mind is too strong and my body is strong enough to fight you. I don't believe your lie.
This is exactly my point. We need to be also strong, like Andrew Tate he's mentioned. He's strong, and it is true. He doesn't care. He said that he received a lot of threats from the elite. They said, we are going to wipe you out, right, from the earth. And this is exactly what we need to do. We need to be strong because we cannot stand lies and injustice and this demonic, devilish worshipping of the devil itself. Dear my sisters, so when you speak your mind, when you talk about these things, when you're passionate about it,